My name is Garaba Musa, PDP senatorial candidate for Kebbi South Senatorial District in Kebbi State.
Musa, the National Assembly elections with the presidential election is all going for the past 5 hours for now. I believe you must have casted your vote.
Yes.
What have you observed so far?
Well, I've casted my vote, and this is the indelible mark on my finger. And glory be to God that the election is taking place as scheduled. Glory be to God that the beavers and the electoral machines were provided so that Nigerians will be able to select their own leaders so that votes can count. We give glory to Almighty Allah. We believe the introduction of technology will go a long way for Nigerians to determine who leads them. And we are encouraging it, and we should nurture it. Anything new comes with a lot of teething problems, learning curves, and that is the same thing with beavers and the electronic system. But they are not insurmountable. We will be patient to nurture it to maturity, where whatever observations we have, we will be willing to channel it to the right authorities so that reasonable effort will be done to improve on the system. No system is perfect. Our people have come out clearly to exercise their franchise. Unfortunately, most people don't know where their polling booths are, and as you can see, the public transportation system has been grounded. I've seen people trekking kilometers upon kilometers from one polling booth to another, trying to ascertain where their names appear. Well, we believe it's part of the learning curve, and we have our own projection which will pass up to the relevant authorities so that future elections will be, this problem can be taken care of.
Because having campaigned massively and canvassed for support, what do you think will be your fate after the ballot must have been counted after the end of this exercise?
Thank you very much. I've always believed that if votes count, I didn't see any conflict in people coming out to serve their people, if truly they want to serve their people. And once the people say this is the person we want, I don't see any problem with that. We should celebrate with him, and we should give him our own contribution. Whoever emerges the winner of this election is not a senator for PDP, is not a senator for APC, is a senator for Kebbi South Senatorial District. As long as vote counts and people determine this is who they want, we will be willing to abide by that, and we congratulate whoever wins, and we will offer our support and suggestions how we can move our land forward.
Okay, sir, we believe that there are some burning issues, there are some desires within you that make you to come out for this very senatorial contest. How do you intend to improve in the lives of your people if you eventually emerge?
Well, thank you very much. Our land has been cut off from the rest of the country. No meaningful commercial activity is taking place. Sadly, we've been ravaged by banditry, cattle rustling, kidnapping, and we have more than 51 villages that have been displaced. Unfortunately, up to today, Kebbi State has not registered one single IDP camp. These people are living on their own without help from any quarters of official quarters of government, either from the Kebbi State government or from the federal government. And this is my number one pain. We are not counting the number of people that were killed. We are not counting the number of people that were roasted, cattle that were roasted. We are not counting the amount of resources that our people paid as ransom to bandits. We have the data. As at the last count, our people, even though they are peasant farmers, have paid over $1 billion in ransom. And we expect, if we have a reasonable representation, people should be able, those who represent us, should be able to take our grievances and our voice to the appropriate authorities. Unfortunately, this has not been the case. Those who are there today are my friends, my son. I have no grudge against anybody. If they had listened to good advice, I have never planned in my life to be in politics. But I realize that if good people don't enter politics, this country is finished. I didn't come to politics to enrich myself. And I am 100% sure with the cost of participating in politics is so enormous that it will become, except people with big heart, for you to be able to win a contest and deliver the dividends of democracy. This we intend to change. We intend to educate our people, and Rome is not built in one day. It's a gradual process. We cannot change a drastically bad situation to excellent in one day. But our number one priority is to sensitize our people, educate them, so that money politics can be drastically reduced. Stipend paid at polling unit or to households to mortgage their future. We intend to discourage it so that people can concentrate on what matters most in their life, their future, the future of their children. This place is an agrarian economy. The things we grow here feed most of Kebbi State, Sokoto State, Zamfara State, up to the Chad. Most of our produce go by road up to Lagos, and everybody has seen the state of roads in this place. It is easy for you now to charter a truck to Sokoto, you pay less than to charter a truck to Zulu, you pay more, even though this is a much shorter journey. To our greatest dismay, and the sad of the saddest, is this our young people or our representative. Everybody has seen them on television. The road that took you 3 hours to reach here, these people were asking for refund, that job has been fixed. And this is the nail that broke the cathedral. We cannot sit down and allow this to continue. I'm a new person. Technically I'm not a politician. I've been in this maybe 6 months, 7 months maximum. So I say things as they are, because I'm not looking for winning the votes. I'm looking for winning the souls. And if